Hi. I wanted to take a second today and just give a shout out to everyone who is trying to heal from abuse, from neglect, childhood wounds, in the middle of trying to have a life at the same time. I think therapy can be hard, but particularly trauma therapy, because there's this image, right, where we acknowledge that we have trauma and then we go to therapy and we talk everything out, and then we're all better and we move on with our lives. Unfortunately, that is not how it works. It doesn't work that way for me. And it really doesn't work that way for almost anybody that I know. So, what's happening is we have these dual things going on. So, on the one hand, you have a life, and in that life, you have work and maybe micromanagement and deadlines and coworkers to deal with. You have home, family, possibly children, relationships, responsibilities, errands, chores. All of these things happen every day. And at the same time, you're trying to heal. If we had time with no responsibilities, perhaps it would be easier to tuck into our healing and not get distracted by, but what about the rent? And what are they doing to Medicaid? And what's happening? But we don't usually have that time. Certainly, no one that I work with has time to devote specifically and only to dealing with childhood trauma. And so we have to be fully on in two places at the same time. And that's really hard. So if you find that your healing is not doing the linear journey that you're seeing on Instagram, and if instead you find that I have to put that away because I have to take care of my sick child or I have to do things in order to survive, that doesn't mean that you're failing at healing. That means you're trying to heal and live, and it is really quite difficult. So kudos. And I want you to give yourself a little pat on the back. You really deserve it. Thank you. If my message is helpful to you, could you hit subscribe or like or share it with somebody it might be helpful to? I'd really appreciate it. And thank you for being here. Bye.